Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another episode, folks. I'm again back in Ark Survival Ascended, and as you can see right now at the moment I'm just moving some creatures around. What I've been doing is I've been doing some breeding, trying to get the first lines of mutations on the Rexes. It's very, very tedious, takes a long time, but in the process I've also been gathering a bit of poop, as you can see right here. And there's good reason for that. I do want to do a cave today, but if I learned anything from the last episode is that things are hidden in the ground, so we're going to be growing up this baryonyx here, and we're going to be using this for the cave. But if I'm going into the cave, might as well do two things. Obviously the first thing will be to get the first artifact, which of course will be useful for boss fights, but then also I want to get me some dung beetles. These guys will be good for producing oil, so basically we don't even need to put the stuff in it, as far as I understand it. They'll just basically collect the poop out of our base and then turn it into fertilizer and oil, and that would make a massive difference. Now I'm gonna be going around collecting poop and doing stuff like this. I personally want to get the large bits because it just helps with taming, but I have plenty of creatures that should produce that for me, and so I'm just gonna get a bunch of this stuff. The reason I'm getting a load is, firstly, I don't know how much I'll need to tame a dung beetle, and then obviously I want to tame as many dung beetles as I can. There we go, we got this from the Rex, and yeah, I'm definitely curious to see how the baryonyx will perform in the cave, what the cave looks like, without actually stressing. So a lot more stressful going into the cave without a baryonyx. I think one of the things that might potentially happen in the caves, one of my worries is the possibilities of getting rabies off the bat, but we'll see. We'll deal with that as and when. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't become that problematic. I mean, I should have pretty much everything I need to make healing brews, and I mean, I've got, I think, still leech blood, so I can also make a minor antidote as well if I need to. But I'm not going to go with any antidote, that's the thing. I think I don't plan on going in with any antidote. I think I should be alright. There we go. So yeah, we'll just wait for this baryonyx to grow. It shouldn't take that long. I wouldn't have thought. I mean, it'll take long, but it won't take as long as what I suppose it would be on official servers in a time perspective. So yeah, we're just gonna basically run around here looking at all the dinos, making sure that we collect sufficient amount of poop. For now though, I've been using the compost bins, which aren't really that efficient, to be fairly honest, and yeah, I might as well move this into this section right here. These Brontos are right slow. This is one of my last Brontos that I've got from breeding. I think I'll keep this guy until we get another one that is high level, and we'll just kind of work with Brontos as well. Obviously I'm going to be breeding the Brontos specifically just for the use on the Rhinognathias. Want to get as many of those as I can. I'm well aware that I might potentially have to release the Rhinognathias, because the Rhinognathias, as they stay in my trap, basically means that Carcharodontosauruses and Gigas don't spawn anymore, because I've caught the wild ones. Which is fine by me. I'm the only one on the server, but I have been thinking of opening it up to the public. It's just a thought that has occurred, but I think I might potentially end up having to kind of get rid of them. And plus I've got one that's got red on, so I want as many Rhinognathias with red coloration on them. I've got one that's got some black and some other colors. I'm not really sure what colors it has. I didn't actually look at it, if I'm honest. I just basically saw it as a 150. It was a female, so I just thought I might as well take advantage of it, trap it in, and then yeah, just take it from there. The other thing I could do is what? I don't know why it was aggressive. Okay, so I'm going to the cave. And as I'm going towards the cave, as you can see, I'm munching on pretty much every single thing that I can catch. Trying to get as much fish as I can. Obviously, sometimes you'll get a turtle. But the idea is here to stock up on as much fish as possible. The Baryonyx is a pescivore, meaning it loves its fish. And I can hear them, but I should have enough. I should have enough in the inventory of this creature. So the cave itself is a lot easier to spot. Definitely easier than in Ark Survival Ascended. It was a bit more challenging. This whole area was wooded, so it was actually quite difficult to spot this little canyon. Like, I don't even know what you call it, this little pass. Oh boy. Right, we need to slow down here. We don't want to be flying about. I mean, as I learned from the previous episode, there is a ways away before we fall into any trouble with anything. So, yeah. Okay. It's an empty room, that there. I might have to come back here with an otter, if I find one, at some point, just to pick up a handful of these artifacts. But so far, it looks like the Baryonyx is able to fit right nicely through here. I haven't really had any issues so far. There we go. This is where the fun begins. So this is a fully imprinted and grown Baryonyx. So we should have the bonuses from the imprint. And there's a crate there, so I'll go and scoop that out in a bit. I can hear creatures, I think. Just oh, there we go. There. I didn't want these things sneaking up on me whilst I'm in the loot crate. There we go. It's doing decent damage. Decent enough for cave. Let's pick these up. What do we got? Nothing of interest. That's fine. I want the Titanoboa Venom. Yeah, that's one of the things I need. I feel like that would be useful for boss fights. Cool. I'm happy with the area, and I want to see what's in this drop right here. Whoop, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Interesting. Let me just have a look here. I want to get rid of some stuff. Oh, that's going to be difficult. I just want to get rid of the rare meat. I don't really need it on the Baryonyx. It is a pescivore, so it prefers fish meat instead. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do some health first, and then we're going to focus on some damage. Okay, this area seems pretty clear. I want to have a quick look down this way. Okay. Ooh, that's a bit steep. I mean, there is another way, so that's fine. That is if you want to take a shortcut, but I'll take this path because I am on a Baryonyx, and so far the corridors of the cave, the rooms of the cave, the whole yeah, basically the cave's been quite spacious to fit a Baryonyx, and that is kind of what I was going for. Hey, we got another level up. Now, obviously this is... Ooh, I don't like those things. Right, let's get rid of it quickly before it breaks my armor. There we go. Now I need to be careful here. I've got these dudes. That's a 50, 55. I'll take both of them. I'm not too fussed about the levels. The question is now, when I get off the Baryonyx, will I get more creatures that pop up? Okay, it seems I'm alright, so we'll just feed both of these beetles and then move them to safety. Okay, one poop is good enough for one of these. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Let's move back up this way and put you to safety. Okay, I was getting confused here a bit as to which way to go. I'm gonna go quite close to the entrance. There, it should be safe. I might have to come and do multiple trips. Okay, we got the cave lag. I think this area here is generally safe. And I'll place you somewhere around here, I think. This should be fine. Don't follow me. Perfect. Let's go and get the next one. I'll see how many of these guys I can get, but yeah, the more the better. And I reckon, well, in the old Ark, these guys provided a good amount of oil, so much so that I never really needed to worry about oil. So I'm hoping that is the same type of mechanic. Getting oil and black pearls on the island is a bit challenging, so yeah. The more of these I have, the higher my oil production will be. But also, I won't have any issues with fertilizers. Okay, so you want one more. Okay, well, it's going to be interesting to see how long before you want it. I guess we'll have to wait here for a tad bit. And we get another one ready here. And notice I am going for the large poops. Right, not ready yet. Okay. Huh. Doesn't seem to have a timer. I'm looking at all the stuff. Oh, okay, we can feed it now, so I guess might as well get it fed up. I'm looking at how fast its food is draining, which seems to be going decently quick. I mean, obviously my server settings are a bit different to, I guess, what you would call official servers. But yeah, I was just kind of looking at the speed of the food draining. So that's kind of cool. Okay, hold on a bit. I'm getting confused here. Alright. Let's go this way. And oh, that's a wall. Okay, let's not get stuck on it. Oh, that lag. So just after this, there we go. I can drop you off here as well. So you're 74. What level did this one come out at? 82. That's fine. And let's carry on. Let's go and get the artifact. So I shouldn't really be too far away from the artifact from where I tamed these beetles, if my memory is correct. Obviously, this is the first time I'm actually doing this cave here on Ark Survival Ascended. Ark Survival Evolved, I was pretty close. I would have been right close to the artifact itself by my calculations. But it depends on how much of the stuff has been kept in, how much of it has been changed. I guess I'll find out in a bit. Okay, this seems okay. Yeah, we got dinos. Well, dinos. Evil spiders popping out the ground, which is what I expected, which is why I brought a baryonyx. Just so I feel safe. I haven't seen any bats yet, which is a relief. A big relief, by the way. Although the arthropluras do give me a bit of anxiety, so I know they can damage my armor, which is something I don't want to happen. And yeah, try and go for the head bite, so to speak. We're getting a lot of meat that I don't care for, so I'm just trying to get rid of some of it so I don't encumber my baryonyx as much. There we go. That should be fine. There we go. Got a head bite on that one. Oh, I aggroed another beetle. Oh, I'm gonna have to kill it. I'm not sure what aggroed the beetle there. I am thinking of taming some cave creatures potentially later on. Although I think with the current mechanics in the game, they might potentially find bases a tad bit derpy. I'm worried about them falling through structures, basically. Now we got walls that kind of seem to keep popping out bugs at us. Imagine trying to fight these on ground. Oh my goodness, that would be such a challenge. And I'm full of meat again. Tell you what though, I'm getting a decent amount of chitin, which will come in handy. You can always turn this to cementing paste. At the moment, I've been farming the beaver dams next to me, which has been giving me a good supply of cementing paste. So I'm happy with that. Because of that, I've actually managed to save up quite a decent amount of chitin. I guess with chitin, the only thing I would need is stone. But then I have a what's it called? A dodeck, so I can easily get loads of stone. Wouldn't be a big issue. Oh, hello. Ah, is that where you were hidden? Come here. Okay. Wait, hold on. I think I'm going the wrong way. Hold on a bit, I'm confused. Is this the right way? Oh, this is the right way. Yes, it is. I felt like I was going up for a second there. Okay, so this is the room that I can't go into. I think this is where the artifact is. I can hear something that sounds artifact-like. The question is, how many bad stuff is in that cave, really? Gonna have to deal with these guys first. Yeah, I can hear the buzzing. Right, okay, I see what's happening here. Okay, I get it. I did see another dung beetle. I might potentially grab that as well. Really, I think 3 should be good enough. Okay, cool. I can now run. I do not like it when I get webbed, to be fairly honest. It's annoying. Let me just have a quick look in here. See what bad stuff there is. Oh, yep, I see bad stuff right away. Can I get you? Oh, yes, I can. That's good. I just saw the head look at me. I don't know if it was stuck in a rock or something. Okay, everything seems to be okay. Wow, that is right noisy. Ah, okay, tell you what, there's a dung beetle. Oh my lord, that is loud. I can see a scorpion and what looks like an arthropleura, but they don't seem to be aggroing onto me. Okay, well, might as well grab the artifact. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, the arthropleura isn't too bothered about me. I can always run to my baryonyx. But I did find this dude. He's 130. He's really cool. So we'll hang around here for a second. We'll tame him and head back up. And I think I'm going to take a dung beetle with me back to base. I've already got the cages set up and ready to go, so they can wander about. They can do all their dung beetle-y stuff. I mean, I might have liked the one that's next to the arthropleura, but I'm not going to bother with it. 3 should be good enough. For now, I might potentially get a few more. I've got at least 2 more cages ready to go. I am quite curious to see what range they can pick up the poop at as well. This is a new feature that these things have, which kind of makes sense. So that's kind of cool. In the past, I used to use at least the S Plus collector to get the poop to then manually put it into the dung beetle. There was also a thing that fed your dung beetle with the poop and took the stuff off of it, so it can continuously create fertilizer and oil for you. But I think now all we need to do with it is just regularly check on the dung beetle once you set it to wandering, and see how much fertilizer and oil you have and take them off it, so I can then produce some more. Which makes sense. I like that. That's a cool feature to have. I am glad that the dung beetle did get this update. Right, it's back home. on my merry way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Rhinonathia with me. Hey, look at this. There's an otter there. Question is, will you still be here when I come back? I'd like to see your level, but I can't do that because I've got a dung beetle, and I like the dung beetle too much to let go of it. I value it too much at the moment. Look at that. That looks so pretty. We got loads of stuff. Oh, there's our Oviraptor there. Not too impressed with the level. So I'm gonna go up this hill basically and then go back down it, and that should be right close to my house, my base. Called it house for a reason there. I'm not quite sure why. But I guess it does give me a chance to see what things look like from the ground. At the moment I've kind of seen it mostly from the air. It's safer up there. Try and squeeze between this Titanosaur's legs and pray that he doesn't stomp or anything or move, because that'll hurt. Look at that. I really like how the light goes through the foliage. Okay. Ooh. I'm trying to avoid any steep falls. Don't really want to hurt the baryonyx anymore. But look at that. That looks so pretty. Oh, hello, cliff. Okay. So far, I mean, it's... Ooh. Okay. I did hurt the berry there a tad bit. Didn't expect it to be that deep, the cliff. And here we are. I am out. This is familiar territory. I know what I'm doing. And of course, my ever annoying companions that I live next to. I might have to tame some of these. And you know what? I'm thinking of getting what's it called? It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember what the dino is called that lays Hesperornis. That's it. I might need to get me some Hesperornis, mostly for the... Oh, there's a Spino there. That is kind of a nice sign. But yeah, I might need to get me some Hesperornis for the golden Hesperornis eggs. Definitely want me some of those. Alright, let's drop off the dung beetle and take a dino that can carry stuff. Here we go. I am here on Carnage. Got a dung beetle there. Actually, hold on a bit. Let's have a look and see. Okay, there was a... Ah, it's still here. Level already 10. I'll tell you what, I'll take it. It should be able to carry some artifact. For those that don't know, the otter is something you can carry on your shoulder, but you can also put artifact in it. So the otter is actually one of the only dinos that can carry multiple artifacts or duplicates of the same artifact, and for some odd reason I seem to be able to use my rifle underwater, which wasn't a thing. I'm sure that'll get patched out soon. There we go. Grab this. Oh. Now let's find that otter and give it a fish. It was here. Okay. Has it just got itself lost in the foliage or something? I don't see it. Well, now, this is interesting. The question is, though, will I find it? I think it's got itself, it's wandered into the foliage, but because it's so small... Oh, I heard something. Where is it? There you are. Where's the fish? I literally just gave up and dropped the fish, and now it seems to have despawned. So I need to go find another fish. It's right here. This is a passive tame. I can't really do much to it. I don't know where I put the fish. Okay. Alright, well. Let's go and find another fish. Let me get my crossbow at the ready. Ah, piranha. Okay. Sure, that was a bit overkill, but let's grab the body. And let's find that otter. There it is. Jesus, you are so tiny. Come here. I have a fish for you. Come on. Say you want it. Say you want it. Have it. Have the fish. Okay, so in first person, I can't really see anything, so I don't know where the otter is. I'm looking for the prompt to feed the otter, but I'm not really getting it. Oh, hello. Okay, so obviously it doesn't like piranha that much, but now I have a tracker on the otter, so I can easily follow it. I just need another fish to get one of these. Actually, if you think about it, that's a level 10 otter. We gave it, I don't even know what level, the size of the fish was that I gave it, but clearly it's better to use other stuff, so not piranhas, basically, is what I meant to say, what I was trying to say, but I should have probably thought that before I attempted to say it. Again, looking for that prompt, which is actually kind of difficult, bearing in mind how tiny. Oh, nope, that's not what I meant to do. Gotta pick up the body. Could I not be hungry? Nope. Problem is, I'm not seeing the prompt to feed it. See, I go. Come on. Yes. There we go. Got it. So I got myself a little otter here, and I can grab multiple artifacts with it. So basically, you can take this and have it on your shoulder, go into caves, get yourself to the artifact. On any artifact will do, and once you've cleared the area out, drop this guy on the ground, pick up multiples of the same artifact, place it in its inventory, and it's the only creature that can carry artifacts, I think, just as a general rule of thumb. I think nowadays you're unable to carry or put artifacts in any creatures. There used to be a time where you could put, or maybe you can in larger dinos, I don't know. I'm a bit confused in that department, but yeah, it's the only creature that can carry multiples of the same artifact, or just generally speaking multiple artifacts as well. So that is kind of cool. But in the past, you could put artifacts in dinos. I think that's been changed out where you can't do that anymore. Okay, which kind of brings me to another problem. I've got an otter on my shoulder, so I can't pick up the dung beetle. Okay, so I've had to basically do a little swapperoo here just to get the dung beetle close to the entrance of the cave. So basically I'm about to throw my fresh otter away on the ground, go and manually pick them up, bring them to the entrance, and then obviously do a little swap back up here and drop the dung beetle, pick the otter up, and I can pick it up with the Rhinonathia. So basically it's going to be a couple of trips to the cave entrance and back just to bring my prizes home. I will put loads of... Actually, I don't even need to put anything in it because they're now collected by themselves, which is so amazing. I like that. It makes such a big difference. So I'll just set them to wander, let them do their own thing. And from here on in, my greenhouse should be well supplied with fertilizer to the point where I'm going to end up just chucking loads of fertilizer away. But even more so importantly, I will have a massive supply of oil, which again can be a bit of a challenge to get here on the island. I'm just checking to make sure that my Rhinonathias are still there. They haven't seemed to be able to derp out through the structures, which is good. With this game, you can expect just about anything. And the base is looking mighty big at the moment. But I have further plans for expansions with regards to the size of the base. I do want to kind of go all out and make a full castle looking base. So that'll mean a bit of a courtyard and stuff like that. And I've got a couple of ideas for things I want to try with the structures available. Okay, that is annoying. Let's try this again. Nope, let me get into position. There we go. That'll do. Yeah, so I've got a couple of ideas. I do also want a water base. It'll be split, sadly. Should have probably... I found an area where I could have had them all put together. But I don't mind having my base split into two sections, if I'm honest. It just feels like I'm using up a lot of the map, though. Right, let me kind of get my bearings here. Let's see where that little crevasses. I don't even know what you call it. That little path between the hills. It's like a little canyon, though. It's not an actual canyon, but yeah, I don't even know how to describe it. There we go. Go down this way. Follow the path. I think I'm not in the right place. Am I in the right place? There you go. I hate Trudons. Yeah, I'm in the right place. Sometimes it looks a bit weird from third person. There we go. That's my dung beetle, that right there. And so, yeah, you'll see what I do here. First things first, deal with the derpiness of entering a cave. Put the otter there. Go and grab the dung beetle. By the way, you'll see that I have moved them up a bit closer to the entrance, just so I don't have to run that deep into the cave. I'm going to go out here and chuck it onto the ground next to the Rhinonathia, so I don't have to move around too much to pick it up. Obviously, there is a bit of a risk in this, because as you saw there, we have Trudons, and Trudons love to kill your tames. Pick up the otter, like so. And then we get onto the Rhinonathia, start to hover, pick it up, and take it back to base. Like this. Did I get it? Nope. There we go. And we got a turtle that's now derping us out. Okay, I still have it in my clutches, that's fine. Let's take it back to base and get these guys to produce oil for us. That'll be right cool. That just means that the problem is, I'm going to have to look into this. There's a limit of 3 generators you can have per base, which makes sense, and I understand that. But then the range of the generator cannot be extended. Meaning I'll have to place down multiple generators and have to maintain them. Obviously, I've modified the settings to allow for, I suppose, infinite generators on my map. I'm trying to get rid of those notifications off the Rhinonathia, but it doesn't seem to be working. But yeah, I've modified my server settings to allow multiple generators, but then the larger you build, the more generators you put down, the more fuel you consume, the more you have to track to make sure that they don't run out of fuel. So that means, you know, we'll need a lot more gasoline. With that said, I'll need to be producing a lot more oil. Getting the hide isn't too difficult. I have plenty of creatures to do the farming with. It's a matter of the oil production. And obviously the dung beetle solves that problem. There we go. Look at that dude. I had a look at him. He's not anything to write home about, so I'll just leave him be. I'm not bothered about the Spino being in my neighborhood. It's kind of nice to have a Spino neighbor, to be fairly honest. I don't feel stressed at all. I mean, eventually he might end up being killed by myself for the purposes of getting some meat off of him when I go on the meat farms. I'll drop this dude here. That should be just good enough. Move this Rex. Okay, this is derpy. I should probably do this on foot if I can get out now. There we go. I think I did. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll do this on foot. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'll just do some more base maintenance and stuff like that, and I'll see you folks in the next episode. This hasn't been too much of a bad episode. We have made a start on our breeding, so we've got the base pair, and it's time to look at mutations. So gonna hopefully start with the damage mutations and then move on to the health mutations. So soon enough I shall have a Rex army, and yeah, I've got a cave baryonyx as well. But that is pretty much it for now. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, stay safe.